of my hobbies outside of CAD is baking sourdough bread. Every weekend, I'll start with the same base recipe. Over the years, I've refined it until I'm happy with the results. Now, if I decide I want to make a sourdough walnut rye, I don't reinvent the wheel. I go back to my base recipe because I already know it works. And then I make the few changes needed for that particular loaf, and that base recipe becomes the template for every baking day. Every loaf starts from something I trust. And CAD works exactly the same way. Instead of rebuilding the same layers, the same title block, the same text styles, and the same dimension styles every time you start drawing, you begin with a template you already know, and it works. Then, if a particular project needs something different, you build on that foundation instead of reinventing the wheel. Today, I'm going to show you how to create your own CAD template so every new drawing starts from a proven foundation. Let's get started. So from the command line, type new, then we'll choose a template here from this window. Notice there's 3 templates. One of them is Imperial, and then we've got a couple of other options. So once you choose that, let's open the layer manager, and just notice that we only have one layer 0, and then open up text styles, the ST command, empty, and then D for dim styles. Just got our basic default dimension styles, multi-leader styles, nothing there yet. And this is typically where every drawing will begin. This is just like starting with a new recipe every time you start a drawing. So let's build a better starting point. So what is a template? Template is a drawing that you actually never draw directly in it unless you want it to reappear every time you open a new drawing. Instead, you prepare it for every future drawing, your base recipe. Whenever you improve the recipe, every future drawing benefits automatically. And that's much easier than drawing to remember what you changed every time and what settings you have turned on when you start a new project. Now, I'd like to share one of the biggest secrets in CAD. You don't ever have to build everything yourself. Experienced CAD users borrow constantly. They borrow title blocks, they borrow layers, details, they even bring their own block libraries. They borrow layers and they borrow styles, and they also borrow layouts. It goes back to really what CAD's all about, which is if you've ever solved a problem once, there's no reason to solve it again. So you don't think of it as cheating. Just think of it as reusing proven work. And that's one of the smartest habits that you can develop as a CAD user. This is the template I've been improving for years. We're not going to explore everything today inside of it. We'll come back to this later in another video. But for now, I'm just simply going to borrow a few things from it. I'll copy the 1/4 inch dimension. There's a note here with my standard text style, and then the multi-leader. So these are on my clipboard, which we'll paste in just a second. But before we do that, let's import the title block for our 11x17. And I wanted to let you know that I'm using a CAD program called AViCAD. It uses the same exact workflow that you would do inside AutoCAD. So check that out at cadavenue.com/avicad.htm. Okay, back to importing our title block. So again, we're going to open up a new drawing and type in new. We'll right-click the layout tab down here. We'll select choose from template, and then we'll browse to the template folder. In my case, it's in the My Documents folder. And we'll select the 11x17 sheet template. Click Open. Now that's going to insert that layout title block for us. And since I already know this sheet works for me, and
it makes sense to reuse that. The title block is exactly where I want it. So let's go back into model space and we'll paste in the contents of our clipboard and then insert that anywhere into the drawing. If we open up the layer manager, notice that we have a couple of layers that were created automatically from the drawing sheet. Let's check out our dimension styles, type in D, and then you can see we have a 1/4 inch style. Type in the text styles, the ST command, and then you'll see that the text style from the clipboard was also brought in. And the same goes if we type in M leader styles, that multi-leader style was brought in. This is a great way to create new styles based on older drawings. So long as those styles match your standard, you're good to go. Now that we have our sample template ready, let's go ahead and save it. We'll choose File, Save As. Let's go ahead and use the pull down, Save As Type, and make sure that the Save As is set to DWT. This is important because if you leave it as a DWG, you're just simply saving another drawing that won't read in as a template. So let's go ahead and just name this CAD Foundations Starter, and then just click Save. Here's something that you may not know. A DWT file is actually really just a drawing. The only difference is the file extension. So instead of it ending with a DWG, the template ends with a DWT. Let's go through this process just one last time. We'll just pick the new template that we just created. And as you can see, our title block becomes available. Our layers are loaded in. The text style is ready. Our dimension style is also ready. And the multi-leader style is also available. So now this drawing file has become our working file. And the template file is left alone just as it is. And now we can use this drawing file for whatever project that we need to do. So in a way, today's lesson wasn't really about creating a DWT file. It's about changing the way that you think about CAD. Stop asking yourself, what do I need to do to set this drawing up? Instead, ask, how can I improve my template so I never have to go through this same process again? And in the next video, I'm going to walk you through some more settings inside this template, provide you with a copy that you can download and try for yourself. So I'll see you in the next CAD Foundations lesson.